Welcome to a very special episode of my show. I figured it's a chance to take it easy and let you guys do some work for a change. You have questions, I have answers. Fire away. Leading off, what is the reason behind number 34 as your uniform number? Growing up, I was a big fan of Nolan Ryan, and in the minor leagues, I just decided to take 34, and it's been my number ever since. Next question. If asked, would you ever host Saturday Night Live? You seem very natural in front of the camera in these amazing life episodes. Also, you're hilarious. Well, thank you, Elizabeth. I'm not sure about SNL, but I do love Will Ferrell, so maybe Step Brothers 2 is in order. That's right. Look at that good-looking third brother. Jenny wants to know, who is your favorite character on Game of Thrones? There's really so many to choose from. I would definitely have to say Tyrion Lannister, though. Why on earth is Michael Conforto's nickname Scooter? Well, Megan, no one really knows for sure. I believe Matt Harvey gave him that last year, but now he's stuck with it. Carl J. asked, if it wasn't Thor, what would your second best nickname be? I may embarrass myself a little bit here, but growing up I would always encounter some head injuries, so my mom would call me Bumpy. So Bumpy it is. Next from Edward, will you play catch with me? Well, sure, as long as you have a good insurance carrier. Randy wants to know, a fellow tall guy, do you ever get tired of people asking, how's the weather up there? Yes, it gets very old. Please stop. It's even worse than people doing the wave. All right, let's take a quick break from questions to see what's going on with some of my teammates' social media accounts. We'll start with Wilmer Flores. Strong selfie game by him. And if you notice, he's got the same impressive look in all three of these pictures. Good style. Next we have Curtis Granderson and my nemesis, Mr. Met. I think Mr. Met needs some training wheels for his bike, and that's all I have to say about him. Moving on. Oh yes, the Royal Giants dub smash to Eiffel 65. We look like blueberries, but we look great doing it. Next we have Grandpa Bert. Who doesn't love Grandpa Bert? Made himself a legend during Matt's debut, going all bonkers. And lastly, we have Jerry Blevins and Neil Walker thinking they have Jacob and I beat with the best hair. They are terribly wrong, sadly mistaken, and their claim is just a travesty. Okay, back to your questions. Before you were famous, did you have a hard time getting people to spell your name correctly? Chuck, fame doesn't even fix it. Did you see my tweet from the All-Star game in San Diego? Snydergaard, I mean, come on. My mom was not pleased. Sweets Miles asked what kind of music I listen to. Hip-hop, rock, a little EDM are all on my pregame playlist. Gotta mix it up a little bit. As a follow-up to that, Jonathan puts me on the spot asking for my favorite bands. My favorite band? Led Zeppelin. Arthur wants to know, what was your favorite Halloween costume as a kid? Lumberjack. And I apologize for not providing a picture. Maybe later. Rob drops a controversial one here. Is a hot dog a sandwich? I've seen this debate online, and I will take a stand. Absolutely not a sandwich. It's a category all its own. Sal Vivo has a question and a proposal. Do you play any instruments? And do you want to jam in my bands? I played trumpet in the 7th and 8th grade. I'm a little rusty, so probably no on the jam. But hey, Axel and Slash got back together this year, so anything's possible. Adam R. says, I recently saw a video on YouTube of a young blonde-haired kid in Mansfield, Texas doing the wave at a Little League game about 14 years ago. A young Thor, perhaps? Scandal? That was not me, Adam. No way, no how, and how dare you? Ban the wave forever. All right, last but not least, from Alexis. If there was a movie made based on your life, what would the title be? That's easy. The Amazing Life, of course. Nice plug, huh? Anyway, that's all the time we got for today. Keep in touch, keep watching the show, and we'll see you out there on the internet.